All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Washington Redskins. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Line.
Here we go. 60 outlaw.
They'll run on first down. Dillon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Hey, exit.
56, the mic, boys.
Go.
Check 56.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Ready, set.
Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Pilot, 64, weak. Let's go.
On 3rd down, Dillon. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Good stop. Good stop.
The Redskins send out their punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
Go now.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Leo. Shoot.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Blue down. Hey, switch gears.
Go on. Ready.
They'll try the left side. Beasley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
And counting the defense here, the Redskins have 6 defensive backs out there.
Check 26.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Let's go, D.
A gain of 3 yards.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 28-yard line.
Ready.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Their 32-yard line.
Okay, ready?
56. Monk's 56. Defense wins championships, baby.
5.
2nd and 6. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. Oh, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Set. 15 line. 15 line.
He's coming.
X3. 218. Chopper. Now.
On first down, Jones. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Daniel Jones.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd.
Hey, 2.
43 to right. Watch the run.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Well, he's going to go for it all. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
We go! 90 Wolf! Yep.
You better be afraid of me!
Looking to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
Got it.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Push him back! Push him back!
Let's go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Hey, watch the slant.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground, as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Ready? 60 or.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Let's go, baby. Check 31, check 31.
Bravo. Let's go, dude.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And an alley to run. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to bring up a third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Come on, set. 18 Gator. Yes.
Yeah, QB's traps. Let's go.
Ready?
Out of the gun now on third down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Ready,
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Now a carry for Pirine. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, not a lot of flash and dash on that play. 2nd and 2, and they hand it to the big man, and he ends up picking up a first down. A little bit of gray area there, though, but I think what they thought, hey, we hand it to him here. If we come back and don't get it, we still got another down to try and pick it up.
Let's go. 60 outlaw.
Check, 43. Let's go.
On first down, Beasley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
General West.
Check 99.
On second down, here's Barkley. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Indy.
Here we go. Check 3.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, Charlie.
Check 59. Mike is 59.
Get.
Jones now from the gun on third down. And he fires one, but incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Lucky. 23 is the mic. The pass.
They're going to try and throw. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch the run.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Back to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. On 4th down, John Gruden says, let's try and get 3 out of this. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And it's 3-0 as the Redskins strike first. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the 2nd quarter now, and we do have our first point. It's a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Montez Sweat. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Now Jones throwing on 3rd and long. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That's pulled in at the 32. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Redskins will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10.
Ready? 90 Wolf.
54 Mike.
We ain't giving up nothing today.
Show it up. Show it up.
6'6", pull it high. Big rip.
Now a first carry for their fullback. Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Let's go.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Giants' 44-yard line.
Come on, set. 60 or. Greystone travel.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check. Check safety.
Five.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A Redskin first down to pick up 15 yards. And he'll give it here to his running back. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
2nd and 6 at the 25-yard line.
Let's go. 50, plant. Look at me. Zipper.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Get it.
They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You better be ready next time.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our count at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. Now that Redskin offense coming back onto the field. They'll go for 2 here. They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So a big play there. Not only the fumble return for the touchdown, then they get the 2-point try. And, you know, for the defense, though, they were just over there sitting on the field. They had to rush out to try to defend that.
You know, it's funny. They actually practice situations that they call sudden change when the team turns it over. I'll guarantee you no one practices a fumble return for a touchdown like that, and now someone goes for 2. Really good strategy by them putting them in that situation.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or do they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll run it again with Barkley. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
1st down.
Check 52.
Go out.
On the draw, this is Barkley. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Delayed give there out of the gun. Defense was ready.
And I'm not a big fan of a draw play out of the shotgun formation because the quarterback's not having much action where he's getting away from the line of scrimmage. He's catching the football, making a little head fake, and then handing it off. You should be able to read it as they did there.
Ready?
Mike 51.
You draw quarters.
Check it out, read.
Ready?
Throwing on 2nd down. Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Jones throwing on 1st down. And he will find his man on the outside. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Jones. Going for it all. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Look, squeeze. 5.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Hey. You think you won't get this? You think you won't get this? Get it.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. And they give this time to the tailback. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Redskins send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
Hey, D-line, let's get it now. Let's get it now. He's crashing. He's checking crash. 45.
Mike. Go team, spell. Hey, team 6.
Check hot route. Hot. 45. Mike, 45. Watch the come.
From the 22, Jones. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
And 2 yards to go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run it here with Pirine. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
1st down, Giants.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Beasley. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Ready?
Now Saquon Barkley. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A gain of 6 yards.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
Let's go. 18 Gator.
Left 3.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Giants on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Look at me. Go.
Now Pirine.
Got you, boy.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Easily. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12.
Check it back. Check 3. You go tight. You got tight right there.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
To throw on 3rd down, Jones. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Haywood.
On 4th down, Jones. And no, it's incomplete. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position.
Ready.
56. I'm coming.
61. Matchbox lights.
Check.
Now they'll give it to the first option. That's their fullback. Now this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively, kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
But you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering whether they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. in for the score. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Jones now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. After the sack on 1st down, Jones. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and forever.
Hey, high 7. All day, defense, all day, all day. 43 is the mic, boy, 43. Check, 43. Ready?
Jones now, operating from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. And the Giants send out their punter now, standing just about on his own goal line. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air.
The Redskins take over a 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready to break.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're winning big on the scoreboard, but really both offenses have been cold. I guess they've just been opportunistic, you would say. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
PAT up and good by Rosas. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Now they try the right side here. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
Go! 90, Wolf! Hey, come on out here. Go! Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Here, Wolf.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. The Redskins on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
I'm coming.
General West. Watch the safety creep.
56.
5. 56 right there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 4th down. The Redskins send out their punter. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep him warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down to Barkley on the check down. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
Let's get it.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll run with Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 61 yards that time on the ground. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. Looking to throw. Jones. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Double time. Four down. Hey, Delta.
Here's Jones throwing again. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Hey, Alpha. 45. Ready?
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this is going to be covered up by the Redskins. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
The Redskins, they can smell victory now. They take a knee.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 30-yard line.
Come on, set. 15, run. 15, run.
Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So hail to the Redskins as they get the victory here. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for Washington, they get back to 500 now as the win moves them to 7-7. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they've plummeted now to 3-11. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Up this magic with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You could see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When I've been up, it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back out of my face. People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Yeah, drown out my problems, let me Went up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.